We actually see opportunities in housing, real estate, and allied sectors. And because we think that there was a long down cycle in real estate and housing sector between 2013 and 2020. And housing and real estate is a structural long-term sector given the demographics of India. So we think that there is a good long-term potential in this entire housing, real estate, and allied sectors over a long period of time. We are reasonably positive on the entire space, given the down cycle that has happened between 2013 and 20. This does not mean that our market view remains volatility for the next 12 to 15 months. Or even 18 months, and we think that some of these sectors will continue to be volatile. So while the long-term structural arguments are positive, we continue to think that there will be volatility in some of these sectors over the course of the next 12 to 18 months. We think that if we are investing just in real estate sector, in the past there have been companies with poorer corporate governance. And we do believe that housing and related sectors have lesser concerns because there are good companies in banking, good companies in housing finance, good companies in cement, good companies in many building material stocks. And as long as we do not restrict the theme to just real estate and look at a much wider canvas, which is how we would like the theme to be. Anyone who wants to invest in equities with a long-term view should consider the theme for investment. We are big believers that any theme which hasn't worked is the best theme to consider for the long term. And anyone who does not want to invest in equity should not consider the scheme, because finally at the end of the day, this is an equity scheme and not anything else. So people who don't want to invest in equity at this point of time should not consider the scheme. We are believers at this point of time in asset allocation, and we think that while the long-term structural story on equities is intact, we think that the near term will continue to see volatility.